Yeah. So from MJ Biz Daily, cannabis industry relief efforts underway as wildfires rage across Los Angeles area. Um, Los Angeles area cannabis operators are prioritizing the safety and security of their employees and relief efforts amid historic wildfires raging across the region that have killed at least 16 people, displaced countless others, and decimated thousands of homes and businesses, which
Wow.
is super sad, man. Like
It's bad. The
it's
last I saw it
crazy.
was 5 people killed. Now it's up to 16.
Yeah,
Crazy,
I
man.
think I think
Damn.
yesterday I had heard it was something like closer to 10, and then yeah, now it's bit or
Wow,
16 people.
16.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
nuts, man. Um, while it's far too easy to assess potential damages, or far too early to assess potential damages in one of the world's largest regulated marijuana markets, a handful of retailers in Malibu and around the Altadena er, Altadena are in or near evacuation areas, according to the maps published by the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection and cross-referenced with store locations. Uh, a rise A Rise outlet in Pasadena, operated by Green Thumb Industries, is among the closures, according to an automated message at the business. The Chicago-based multi-state operator did not immediately respond to an MJ Biz Daily request for comment. Nearly all the city's marijuana retailers are located away from affluent coastal areas, largely because of local opt-outs, a commonality that ultimately shielded them from the path of some of the fires. I, I'm guessing this means they're further away from the coast.
Yeah, it seems as if like the affluent communities have had a choice. Like, do you mind if we put a dispenser here? And they're like, fuck no, not in my
Right,
backyard, the
right.
NIMBYs. So
Yeah.
so then they're like they've gone somewhere else. And as a
Right.
result, they haven't been as impacted by these fires, maybe. I think that's what they said.
Yeah, I think that's what that means. According to the California Department of Cannabis Control, DCC, the state's chief regulator, only two cannabis retail licensees are in Malibu and none are in the coastal neighborhood of Pacific Palisades. Altanita, another hotspot of wildfire activity and evacuations located in unincorporated Los Angeles County in the San Gabriel Valley, also had no licensed retailers, the agency told MJ Biz Daily. Other local marijuana businesses, including retail chain operator Catalyst, Cannabis Co., and Mammoth Distribution, had accounted for all employees and reported no damages or closures. We've been lucky on fires, no issues, Catalyst CEO Elliot Lewis told MJ Biz via text on Thursday morning. Long Beach-based Catalyst operates 29 stores in the state, with the vast majority being in the Los Angeles area. So, I mean, they had a lot to lose in
Hmm.
this. Like, that's just crazy. Mammoth Distribution's manufacturing headquarters in North Hollywood is located about 10 miles north of the Sunset Fire, which erupted Wednesday night in the Hollywood Hills. Firefighters snuffed out that fire by Thursday afternoon, prompting officials to lift an evacuation order in the Hollywood Hills West neighborhood. Most importantly, none of the employees have lost their homes, said Wesley Hein, head of global brand expansion at Los Angeles-based Mammoth and president of the California Distribution Association. But I believe everyone in the city, our team included, have friends and family who have lost their homes. So it's an incredibly emotional time for all. Mammoth's Heavy Hitters brand is one of the top selling vape products. I don't even care about that. It's staggering. We're in day 3 of this, and there's zero containment in a populated area, said Hine, who was in Encino, a few miles from an evacuation zone. We're going to think of ways we can help the greatest number of people. From the South Bay, sunset watchers on Wednesday could see giant plumes of smoke billowing across the Pacific Ocean from the hard-hit areas of the Pacific Palisades neighborhood of Los Angeles and neighboring Malibu. Nearly 180,000 residents are under mandatory evacuation orders across the region, and the number continues to rise. The death toll also climbed to 10, and law enforcement warned of more expected fatalities, several media outlets reported. In a 9-hour span on Thursday, the number of damaged and or destroyed structures jumped from over 2,000 to more than 9,000, the Los Angeles Times reported. Raging winds, which topped 65 miles an hour on Tuesday night in some places, causing widespread flare-ups miles away, were expected to diminish by Thursday afternoon in some areas before picking up again this weekend, according to the National Weather Service. The Weather Service has extended red flag warnings in hard-hit areas and in Malibu, Pacific Palisades, and much further east to Altadena. God, I can't say that word. Two largest outbreaks at little containment as of Thursday evening. The Palisades fire, which has engulfed nearly 20,000 acres, was 6% contained. As of press time, the Eaton fire above Altadena and neighboring Pasadena, which has scorched 13,690 acres, had zero containment. Like, that's a lot
Oh no,
of
right?
land, man.
What the fuck is going on here? Because we see these things going on in California. We've seen it before, especially during summer times. I mean, a few years ago, there was a real bad one, and people were concerned about their crops because there was ash falling over all the cannabis plants and stuff. But this is winter time. Why is this happening in California in the winter time? Does California get a winter time? Is it one of those places? It's always sunny in Philadelphia, kind of shit.
Yeah, this is the south part of California,
Right.
so it's like nice all the time, pretty much. It's not like they have
nothing like Canada or Minnesota.
No, nothing close, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
know,
it's like
and they're
California.
right on the coast.
California doesn't go as far south as Texas does, for example, and Texas gets cold weather, doesn't it?
Well, define cold, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think a lot of it has to do with the coast, man.
Yeah, yeah. The Gulf Stream and all
You
that.
know, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Los Angeles Department of Cannabis Regulation, DCR, is monitoring the situation and weighing assistance options, according to the agency spokesman, Jen Mariquin. We are working with different partners to see what the assistance will be possible for those affected, she told MJ Biz. I encourage those cannabis entrepreneurs who have been impacted by the fires to reach out to DCR. The Gelato brand is delivering its newly released water products throughout Los Angeles and other affected areas to first responders and evacuees. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The San Diego County-based company has been dropping off pallets of canned gelato spring water to firefighters stationed at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, the command post for the Eaton fire response teams at the Pasadena Civic Center and the Dream Center in Los Angeles. Gelato also will have a team on the ground handing out water for anyone in need. Even though we are based in San Diego, there was no way I could just stand by and watch these fires sweep through LA and do nothing, said George Sadler, CEO and co-founder of Gelato Canico and its sister business, Gelato Water. Community is first and foremost to Gelato, so having the ability to bring some sort of relief to those affected by the fires is the least we can do. We will continue to bring water up to LA as the problem will not be solved overnight. The artist Tree said it is setting up donation boxes at its stores in Koreatown and Central LA, as well as its locations in West Hollywood, where the company is headquartered, and Hawthorne. Essential items like canned food, water, first aid, toiletries, and blankets will be taken to shelters in various locations throughout the city, accepting these donations. So, I mean, that's
yeah, man, it's some crazy shit to see this going on.
Yeah.
It goes on.
Apocalyptic.
Yeah, really.
I mean, I think the last part talks about like them offering, like, they're not sure what they're going to do, but what kind of relief they're going to offer to like cannabis businesses and stuff.
Yeah, you just got to do what you can, really.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's difficult to offer relief in certain situations like this because sometimes you can just get in the way, you know, because there's people actually sent there by the government to try and fix things. Whether that's taking place right now, I'm not sure, but hopefully that is the case. It's just crazy, man. So much loss. It looks so devastating. I mean, we should all have seen these pictures of LA in sunrise, and it's just madness.
And they're not even contained yet. They're still pretty uncontained.
No.
So it's
like
this,
scary thing.
You know, where does it end? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know.
They need it to rain and rain hard there.
It doesn't rain in California, does it?
That's right. I think I saw
Not very
somebody
often,
say
man.
it hasn't rained since 2014 or something. It's been like a decade. Crazy.
Yeah, it's forever, dude.
Madness.
The northern
man.
end is a little bit different, but southern end is just dry, man.
What about cloud seeding? They seem to do that in around Dubai fine. Hey.
I thought about
Allegedly.
that the other day. Allegedly.
Well,
Yeah.
shout out to the Canadian water bombers.
Even though they've admitted it.
Yeah, I've seen those coming down.
Dropping the water on them, on the fires. Because they scoop it right out of the ocean and then drop it on the fires. It's kind of
apparently they couldn't do that yet because the wind has been so strong because they had them crazy winds as well. So they haven't been able to do that. But it is something they plan to do.
Yeah, they were doing it.
Yeah.
All right.
And then did you see the thing about one of those planes?
Yes.
They're assuming that it hit a drone in the air.
Those planes are worth like 30 million a piece too, and some drone flew into one of the wings.
Grounded it.
Yeah, and they're like,
so
if
crazy.
you fly drones in these areas, you're gonna get fucked if we find you.
Yeah,
which makes sense. Like, fun.
Oh my goodness.
Stay strong out there, California. You know, I hope it all is over soon and you can start rebuilding. God damn, very bad, man. It's tragic to see. Tragic.
Yeah, I mean, people are watching their houses just go up in flames, and
people who've lived there for like 40 years, man, are just losing a house, man.
Yeah,
and they're like, crazy.
If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you for the full show on Sundays on youtube.com/high on homegrown. Thanks for watching.